Howdy there, folks. I'm Gene the Pink Panther, and welcome to part 21 of Pokemon Red. So, we're still in Celadon City, and for right now, we're going to go and see what's to the left, or rather the west, of Celadon City, because, you know, this place is huge, I'm sorry. Enjoy the slope cycling road. It's that fat-ass Pokemon that blocked the way. Ugh, that fucker. Ugh. We couldn't get to frickin' Lavender Town because of that effort, and now we can't use the cycling road because of him. Rat bastard. You fat bastard. I'm sorry. How'd you get in? Good effort. How is getting in and walking through a door good effort? I don't know, it drives me crazy. Anywho, though, you want to come over here and, not talk to the Pharaoh. You want to talk to her. And she gives you one of the most useful HMs in this game, HM a number 2. HM number 2 allows you to fly anywhere you want. We head back into the city. Or rather, not anywhere you want, but to any town or city you've already been to. Been to the Poke Center of. I should stress that. You have to have been in the Poke Center. Like, say I did all of Pewter City without going in the Poke Center. I can't fly to Pewter City then. Anywho, I go ahead and I cash in my winnings from the very end of the last video, and I get an Abra. What am I going to use it? No. No, I'm not going to use Abra. Not at all. I don't know what to say, I just don't have any use for Abra. Anywho, though, we're going to go ahead and head back into here, and we're going to talk to the suspicious-looking guy right there. Huh, he's guarding the poster. If I recall, in the last part, some dumbass in a house said not to look behind the poster because there was a secret switch. You know, this part always, even as a kid, made me wonder, how stupid do they think that the people playing these games are? They really spell it out for you. Don't look behind the poster. There's nothing back there. So in other words, there is. Anywho, it's a frickin' Raticate. I haven't seen this jackass in a while. And it still has Hyper Fang. Hyper Fang is such an awesome attack. It just... really frustrating. Raticate's a great Pokemon to have in this game. At least towards the beginning. Maybe even through the whole thing. I'm not sure now. But yeah. If you caught a Rattata and got Eradicate, it's pretty damn good. As you can probably guess, it took out 2 of my Pokemon already. Or, I'm sorry, it almost took out 2 of my Pokemon. It probably will right now. Oh no, it used Tail Whip. Ha! What a waste of a move. It so could have taken Drowsy out in one attack. And it Tail Whips again. Mentioned this so many times before, but the AI is not perfect. Anyway, Raticate's down, and that takes us into Zubat, which is Poison type, and Drowsy can one-shot. So, a booyah! Fuck you, Rocket! And Drowsy hit level 23. Huzzah! Dang! Our hideout might be discovered. I better tell the boss! Huh. So, let's follow him. There's nothing over there. Okay, let's look at the poster. Hey, a switch behind the poster? That guy in the house lied to us. There is a switch behind the poster. So, I cut out me going and healing. Just because, I just did. Anyway. This is the Rocket Gambling Center. This is the underground, the illegal part. This is the part that is hidden from the non-existent Celadon Police Department. And we're here to bust them up. So we're infiltrating their secret base and gambling center to put a stop to their illegal activities, I'm assuming. I'm not completely sure it is illegal, what they're doing. Because it's relatively open, but whatever. Anyway, you can sneak around a lot of these guys, and then we get to the fun part of this place. Aside from the music, I do have to say, I love this place's music. But yeah, we get to this arrow maze thing. When you step on these arrows, that are on the floor, you will not stop moving. You can't control where you go until you get to one of those little squares with the 4 that are made up of 4 tiny squares. So, we'll see it here in a bit. Anyway, for right now, we're going to come up here and find a nugget. Huzzah! Actually, I haven't sold a nugget at all yet. We go around. And I believe we walk onto one of these arrows. Yep. And see, I can't move at all. It's forcing me to go this way until I get to that point. And then I go over. And I find TM07, which contains Horn Drill. Horn Drill is a one-hit KO move. In other words, if it attacks and hits someone, it instantly knocks them out. The thing is, it almost never works, and something that they don't tell you in this game, it does not work if the Pokemon you're battling is higher level than you. It'll never work. Never. At least that's how it is in the later games. I'm fairly certain it's like that in this one too. So yeah, you have to be either the same level as who you're battling or higher. So, you know, I actually think it's a relatively worthless move, to be perfectly honest. But, you know, if you want a one-hit KO move, well, there you go. You get Horn Drill here. Any Pokemon with a horn, I believe, can learn this move. I don't think a Pokemon without a horn can learn it, but you never know. And yes, that's such specific information, isn't it? What can I say? Anywho, over here is, I want to say, a rare candy. Damn. It's just a super potion. I'd rather have the super potion, but still. I don't think I've ever said what a rare candy does. When you use a rare candy, it automatically levels up your Pokemon a level. So, say your Pokemon's level 25. You use a rare candy on it, it becomes level 26. It's useful, but I don't like using them. It never feels... It never feels genuine, if that makes sense, when I use a rare candy on Pokemon. So, I never ever use them. I never use them. Of course, though, a big part of that has to do with what one of the extra videos will be, but we'll talk about that way later when we get to it. Let's go in here. Huh. Ah, damn it. We need a key to operate the elevator. Shit. Okay, well, we'll come up here and, shit. I was seen. I came here to steal all the illegal Pokemon and to salvage and save them. I don't know. I came in here because I honestly have no idea what would really make the trainer here feel the urge to go into this place. Because you gotta realize, yeah, he's kicking ass with Pokemon, but at the same time, there are so many of these rockets, if they all send their Pokemon at once and whatnot, then they're gonna kick this trainer's ass, and if his Pokemon happens to go down, they're probably gonna torture or off the damn kid. So and again, that's very dark. That wouldn't actually happen in the Pokemon universe. So that wouldn't happen. I'm just saying that I don't understand what's making this kid want to go into this place. If it's just to save the Pokemon that are being shipped out as prizes, well, then I can understand that. It's just, at the same time, though, it's like, why not go and tell the police department, other than the fact that the police department doesn't exist in this game. There are no police, aside from the one we saw in Cerulean City, and, I think that's it. I can't think of any other people you talk to say they're police. Oh, the dumbass on the SSN. He's a secret police agent guy. So I know of 2 cops in this game, one of which is trapped on a boat and isn't going to be coming back for a year, so a lot of good that'll do. And then the other one was unable to catch a person who stole something from these people's house in Cerulean City and was hiding out in the backyard. He was unable to catch this guy because he didn't go to the backyard. He stayed in the front yard outside the door. But anyway, I digress. I'm really blabbing on about nothing. But, you know, to be fair, we've seen these Pokemon a bajillion times now. And they're no match for Squaddish here, so, yeah. Nothing to worry about. Although the Raticates might give you some trouble because they are evil. They are evil-ass Pokemon with their Hyper Fang. You also get a move later that I don't think I ever see in this playthrough called Super Fang, which drains your Pokemon's current HP by half. And that is a brutal fucking move, by the way. That is a brutal move. Anyway, though, we finally beat this guy. That took a little while. Huh, okay, so we know we need to take the elevator to go and see the boss, whoever he may be. Alright. So, in other words, we do have to find the key, so that way we can go and see the boss and, I guess, beat their leader up. Hey, a Pokeball! Oh, never mind, it's a Hyper Potion. And I talked to this guy, who yells, "Intruder Alert." What good is that gonna do, yelling, "Intruder Alert"? Oh, jeez. Luckily, he sends out Poison-type Pokemon, which, Drowsy's gonna rip through like it's nothing. Which is why I left this battle in. Although, we haven't seen Grimer a whole lot, have we? We do know, though, that Grimers like it dirty. They like to multiply when it's dirty. Bejeebus. I'm so sorry. Yay, level 24! Ooh, 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 ooh! Drowsy's trying to learn Headbutt. Headbutt is it's an okay attack. It's not the best one out there, but as you can guess, it's a Headbutt. When you hit an enemy with it, there's a chance that they're going to flinch. Like, they're not going to be able to do anything. So, it's useful. It's a pretty good attack for Drowsy to learn, and it gives him some options, since all he's really using to attack is Confusion. That's right, you can't do it. Huh. Okay, so apparently there's a Sylph Scope here. I think that's how it's pronounced. I don't know. I always used to call it a Slife Scope, but whatever. There's a Sylph Scope here. So I'm guessing we're going to have to find that as well. But that's all we can do up there. So we're going to head over this way. Luckily, you can take a nice quick path back over here and easily walk around this rocket. I don't know why he's like that, but, ah, shit. We got word from upstairs. Oh, bejeebus. Okay, so apparently the guy yelling "Intruder Alert" did reach somebody. I guess that this guy heard him from all the way upstairs. Oh, bejeebus. So, Squatish spits acid all over to Machop. We've been seeing quite a few battles already, and we're not going to watch this one. Nothing happens. Squatish uses acid, these things drop. That's it. End of story. Damn right you lost. No, bad Squatish. Bad! Good Squatish. Go ahead and go, but you need to lift... We already established that. We already established that we need the lift key. Over here, though, we find TM number 10, which, let's see what this one has. Double Edge. Oh, I love this attack. Okay, so, as you saw, almost any Pokemon can learn it. Almost any Pokemon can learn the move Double Edge. And Double Edge hits super fucking hard. Like, it is one of the hardest hitting attacks. The only problem is that you hurt yourself really, really badly when you use it. Like, say you do a ton of damage in one shot a Pokemon. You then do a shitload of damage to yourself as recoil from that attack. Which sucks, but I still love this move. It is so much fun to use. I'd recommend playing around with it. But yeah, that's where Double Edge is. Freaking awesome, right? Right? Yeah. So, we go around here instead of taking all those other arrows we could have potentially taken. I love this arrow maze stuff, though. It's a very interesting concept. Just that they do that. What I don't like is how long it takes to actually, once you start on an arrow and you step on it, how long it takes to actually move. I wish it was a little bit faster, but still, I love it. And we found another HP up. I believe I realized, oh, I haven't used any of those, so I go ahead and I use the 3 that I do have on Wartortle, which boosts its HP up to frickin' 80. Yeah, it's only 1 point of HP per HP up, at least for War Turtle here. But it's still worthwhile, in my opinion. You know, every bit you can get. It now has 80 HP as opposed to 77. It can take 3 more points of damage, and that can mean the difference between winning and losing. So let's see. What is this? TM02. There are a shitload of TMs down here. Let's see what this one is. Razor Wind. Razor Wind is an okay attack. The big problem with it, though, is that it takes 2 turns to use. Like, it charges up the first turn, and then it hits, which is a big problem, because that means it takes 2 turns as opposed to 1. So, let's say I use Razor Wind, and all that takes 2 turns, whoop-de-doo. And then I use the move, let's say, Bite. I get to use Bite on the first turn, and then on the second turn. So you have to compare Razor Wind's total damage to the equivalent of 2 Bite attacks. And I'm just using an example there. I don't know specifically the amount of power Razor Wind and Bite have. It's just an example. But yeah, because of that, it's okay, but it's still kind of subpar. Anyway, though, we're going to obliterate this guy really quick. Because he's using Poison-type Pokemon, and we have a Psychic-type, the most broken type in this game. A boom! Ah, jeez. And then a Zubat. We've seen I at least have seen so many fucking Zubats. Anywho, though. No! Oh no, I dropped the lift key! So you can find the lift key over here. We'll see the rest of the Rocket Gambling Center in Part 22. See you folks later.